All right, hello Gemini. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of March 2025. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say hello and welcome. And I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I'd love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my Groovy Waite tarot deck. I'll clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Gemini, with a Oracle of the Celestial Deities card. It's the Oracle deck I was drawn to for this month, so that's what we're going to use. All right, so let's look at what's going on as it relates to money. All right, so you're ready for expansion. You're ready for growth. All right. Whatever you're doing now as it relates to finances, Gemini, you need to figure out how you can do it in a bigger, smarter, more efficient way. And I say that because this World card is really jumping out at me. You also have the Wish card here. Breaking free of limitations. Your budget is either on point or you're getting to that, point in the journey. Then we have the King of Cups in the reverse, where emotionally things are holding you back. Your emotions and your feelings could be coming into play here as it relates to financial growth. Now, the thing is this is the first week of March, and so this is where things really are going to start shifting for you. You've been putting in the work, you've been learning, you've been studying, you've been taking the right actions, but now it's time to be a little bit more strategic and really think bigger. And I know sometimes that's hard and sometimes that's scary, but that's what I'm seeing here clearly, Gemini, is that you're ready for the next level, whatever that may be. For some of you, it may be, paying off debt. For some of you, it may be getting started in investing. Some of you, it may be starting a business, maybe even advancing in your career in some way. But whatever the case may be, as it relates to money, if you want more, you are going to have to do more. And the doing more is going to be different depending on your life, your energy, your goals, and so forth. All right. But don't be afraid to try something bigger, bolder, and something that could even be a little bit scary. All right. Of course, I'm not saying to put yourself at risk in any way, but what I am saying is you're ready to grow. You're ready to level up. You are ready to advance. And that is where you are going to find the things that you want as it relates to your money and your finances. All right, so you've got a strong start to the month, Gemini, really you do. It's more about now, how are you going to make this happen? How are you going to put everything into perspective? All right, so let's see what else we need to know for the sign of Gemini. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of March 2025. All right, so here's where I think you may get some support, Gemini, because we got the Hermit card, which means you need to step back, you need to withdraw, you need to not necessarily hole up, but you do need to disconnect for a little while. And I think that will help you make the decision about what it is you need to do bigger and bolder and smarter even. You're going to get help with this, all right? You're not going to be trying to figure this all out on your own. Past decisions are kind of running through your mind, and that could be why you're feeling a little stuck even, or maybe scared to take that next big step. But it's all about taking massive action, and it's all about investing in yourself. So the second week of March is going to be a time for you to reflect. Once you kind of figure out, at least initially, what it is that you want your money situation to look like, that is when you need to start taking big action. All right. You will get help. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean the exact person you're thinking of is going to help you. Maybe the help you get comes from reading a book, watching a video, having a conversation, going to an event. All right. Just be open to what shows up for you, because I'm telling you, Gemini, you will get exactly what it is that you are looking for. All right. It's just a matter of how receptive and how in tune are you when it shows up. And like I said, the Nine of Pentacles is that card about investing in yourself, spending the money. I'm not saying to go broke, not at all. But, you know, I see that card a lot when somebody's been hemming and hawing about, oh, I want this, I want that, but I don't know if I should spend the money. And all right, but when that card shows up, yeah, you need to spend the money. And look, she shows up twice. All right, so maybe the second half of the month is when you finally decide to buy the thing, Gemini, right? Because it's something that's going to help you do what you do better. All right, so the Moon card. All right, something gets revealed to you. Changes in your physical space, breakthroughs happening. This is that hemming and hawing, procrastinating on a decision. You got to invest, and in some cases you may need to start over. Okay, so as this relates to your money, Gemini, something that once was hidden from you is no longer hidden from you. You are going to get the answer, and I kind of feel like that's what we've been seeing so far throughout the month for you, Gemini. When all is said and done, you're going to have the information you need, and there's going to be changes that come along with that to your physical space, you making decisions, and you may even decide that now is the time to start something over from scratch. Now, a lot of the signs have been getting this, and I'm wondering if it's because of where we are as it relates to where we are in the year. You know, we're still kind of in the beginning of the year, and we still can make big, bold, massive changes to set us up for the remainder of the year. And that's kind of what I'm getting with this card, is like, it's not too late to start over. It's not too late to restructure and re-strategize. All right, but spend the money on yourself, Gemini. All right, spend the money that is going to help you do something better. All right, I keep getting that. I keep getting that. And sometimes you got to spend money to make money. I know it's the old saying we've all heard for years, but sometimes you do have to spend money to make money, right? Okay. All right, so emotionally, you're in a good place. And sometimes that's what it takes, right? Sometimes just being emotionally in a good place is what we need in order to have the clarity and in order to feel ready to take the next step. Now, when it concerns your money, like I said, you're in an emotionally good place, Gemini, but you're going to have to say no to something at some point. Then it looks like you're going to have to step back from the work that you're doing, not quit or anything like that, unless that is what makes sense for you. But sometimes we have to take a step back in order to evaluate, is what we're doing exactly what we want to do? Is it taking us in the direction we want to go, especially financially? All right, because in some ways you're holding yourself back as it relates to the money you want to make, Gemini. All right, but when all is said and done, I do see you leaving something behind the month of March, and this is something that's going to be financially beneficial. All right, it could be leaving a job for a better one. It could be leaving a relationship. It could be leaving even just an old paradigm of the way you choose to live your life, right? It could just be leaving old habits and old thought patterns behind. But the thing is you know that in order to get what you want, in order to have the money you want, you are going to have to walk away from something. And it looks like the entire month of March is preparing you for that, Gemini. All right, so don't be afraid to make these big, bold changes, because I think that's exactly what you need in order to get the money that you desire. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Oracle of the Celestial Deities cards. All right, so you got card number 3, which is Mercury, travel, communication, and the wish to adapt. Nice. All right, travel, communication, and the wish to adapt. I think this wish to adapt is kind of the theme of what we were kind of picking up on in your reading, Gemini. All right, so it's all about adapting and not being afraid to make changes. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. We'll do it all again next month.